guys, it's Cece. Welcome back to my channel. Today we need to talk about the summon rush. I'll be honest with you guys, this summon rush is one that is taking me out because I am very close to this event ending. I have under 3 hours, and as you can see, I have really not started it. And you're probably like, Cece, what are you doing? Why are you cutting it so close? And honestly, I don't know. I couldn't tell you why. My time has gotten away from me, and I've really been trying to think about how I want to approach this event. If I want to just do the rare, if I want to do the epic as well. Trying to do the math on it and what I want to actually pull in terms of my shards, because I didn't necessarily stock up. I am a sucker. Anytime they have a ×2, I pull because I want the champions and the ×2 chance, not thinking about like, hey, maybe I should stock up some shards. So I do have ancients saved. I've been saving them and I really do not want to dip into them. So I'm going to dip into some of my other shards. Now you'll notice I do have 3,051 mystery shards. So yes, I'm going to be pulling them. Not for you guys on camera, but yes, I will be pulling them. That also leads me to my next point. I am not going to be going for the epic. I am just going for the rare. I am totally fine having to complete the rest of the events that they have going on. Very confident in them. The whole, like, there are spiders coming up. There's, I had the calendar, but yeah, it's all that stuff coming up. I know I'll be able to do it, so that's okay. I'm just gonna go for the rare and hope I get it. So what I'm actually going to be pulling for you guys today, I'm gonna pull my sacred shards, and then I am gonna pull my primal shard, and then that's gonna be it for camera. I will save the rest, then I'll go into my mystery shards, as many as I need to get the rest of my points, my 3,500. So these are the ones we'll go into for now. On the plus side, at least you get 500 per sacred shard. But I do honestly wish I had more to actually pull in here, and I realized I haven't even done my progressive yet. So make this super easy. I don't have tag war 100%, and I have been eyeing, ooh, click on you. I have been eyeing Glycod of the Meltwater. I'm sorry, I probably butchered that. He was one of the, there was a summoning event that I did, and he was one of the ones that I was hoping to get. Never actually did get it. Targeted champion. It was a targeted champion. I was looking at him, never got him. So we'll put him in now. It's two shards. I really do not need to put thought into this. Probably will not get him. We'll put that in there. And then let's just repeat the same thing over here. Again, it's a singular shard. Not much thought really needs to go into that. It is what it is. Essentially, I'm going to this with 2 shards and a dream and a wish and a summon. Let's go. See what we get. All right, I knew it would be an epic, but it is actually a new epic. I don't have you. Okay, we're gonna have to take a look at these skills afterwards. Let's do my other one. Let's go. Single shard in a dream. It's... oh, no way! Oh, no shot! What? As I said, I'm going into this like, oh, it's just 2 legendaries. We actually pulled something. Hold up. I'm pretty sure it wasn't at Pity either. Let's go. We got a Valkyrie. Okay. Now, Miss Valkyrie, we need to take a look at these skills and see how we feel about this. Her first skill attacks an enemy 2 times, decreases the turn meter by 10% on each hit if the target has any buffs. Oh, you already know that they're going to have buffs. If I'm bringing her into somewhere like PvP and Arena, they're going to buff up. She'll go ahead. She's going to get some hits in there and then decrease the turn meter. Love that. Okay, second skill attacks all enemies. We love a good AoE. Places a shield buff on all allies for 3 turns and a counterattack buff on all allies for 2 turns. That counterattack is really nice. The value of the shield and the damage inflicted are proportional to this champion's defense. Damage based on defense. I don't think I have any champions that actually need that or require that. So I'm certain I will have gear for her because I probably have something sitting around with high defense that I'm like, I don't know who I'm going to use this on. And then Valkyrie comes along and it's like, hey, got you, use it on me. She also has a passive. This champion's turn meter will be increased by 10% each time an enemy champion places a buff. Enemy champions will have their turn meters decreased by 10% for each buff they receive. I love that. So essentially, anytime that they're getting buffed up, we're benefiting with her. Tons of places I can use her. As I said, I'm thinking like PvP, Arena. I could even use her in PvE. Use her in something like Fire Knight, Spider, Dragon, Ice Golem. Sure, she will essentially fit into anything that I have, to be honest. clan boss, because of the counterattack, is really nice. That's kind of where I'm thinking makes her useful for other PvE places. Plus, like I said, that's a very, very good passive she has in here. I didn't even look at her aura, but faction crypts, love that as well because it makes her a little bit easier there. So tons and tons of options here. Places I can use her. Yeah, Fire Knight is definitely what I was thinking in here as well. Very cool. Okay, super excited. I genuinely cannot believe that we actually pulled a legendary off my 2 shards. Again, see, the progressive didn't even matter. Primal shard, we'll go into this. Now, I am expecting a rare. 100% it's going to be not a rare. What is going on? Okay, I see you, Raid. I think I have her. I'm pretty sure I've got her. Attacking an enemy, 60% chance of placing a sleep debuff for a turn and a 50% chance of granting an extra turn if the sleep debuff is placed. So we want them to fall asleep, essentially. Attacking an enemy, placing a stun debuff. Ooh, a lot of crowd control in here. Places a stun debuff for 2 turns if the target is under sleep. Tons of crowd control. Attacks an enemy and enemies killed by this skill cannot be revived. That's really nice. Anytime we have to block revive. I think I said this before. I'm going to say it again. Not the top of my list to actually build, but I do like the crowd control that is coming out of this champion. I did get another epic in there. If we recall the first sacred, I could have just looked at her skills right then and there, but Armina, she doesn't look super promising just from that, but let's take a look at those skills really quick. Attacks an enemy with a 35% chance of placing a stun debuff for a turn. Attacks all enemies, 75% chance of placing a 60% decreased defense debuff for 2 turns. Steals 7 point... That's so specific. Steals 7.5% of the turn meter. Not 8, not 7, 7.5 of the meter from targets under... Why such an obscure number? Is there a reason for that? Or did they see the 75% chance and they're like, we'll just put it a little decimal in there. Maybe there's a reason for it. That feels like a very specific amount of turn meter to take, but that's okay. And then third skill, decrease the turn meter of all enemies by 20%. 75% chance of placing a stun debuff for a turn on enemies who have their turn meter fully depleted. And then fills this champion's turn meter by 10% each time an enemy receives a stun debuff. So yeah, a lot of crowd control coming out of her. But that's kind of it. I mean, like, I kind of get the ratings. I don't see anywhere that she specifically is going to fit into my team and be like, oh, she's amazing for anything, honestly, that I'm thinking. Apart from Faction Wars. That's right. She could be in Faction Wars, as a lot of champs kind of are. But if I'm mistaken on her, then please let me know what I'm missing here. And let me know. You guys have Valkyrie? You have a Valk? Super, super, super excited for this one. Because again, someone I can definitely make use of, and hopefully I have the actual artifacts for. While we're already in my account, I'll take you guys along kind of what I've been working on for this fusion. So the number one thing I have made sure to do as soon as I get any of the fusion material I need is actually locking them. And that is a great habit to actually get into so you do not accidentally feed one of them, because I feel like nothing would be worse than going through all this effort. You're getting the champions that you need, and then you feed one. And oh my, like if that happened to me, I don't know what I would do. So I got into the habit. I'm already locking them. I'm already also doing what I can to train, especially because of right now the tournament. Not tournament. No, it is. Yeah, champion training tournament. So this is going on. I'm like just kind of slowly making my way up there. I'm kind of passively doing this right now. I still have to level up some champs. I do have skill tomes I'm planning to use, and I will use. A lot of points will come from there. But I also made sure to kind of save any of my fusions until this event, because now I'm going ahead. I'm ascending them. I'm getting them to the level they need to be. So you guys can kind of see that that's what I have going on in my inventory. I just had them. Oh, right here. So like these ones, already have them ascended. I have to go ahead and do these guys as well. And then I think, yeah, this one I'm still leveling up, and I still need to collect some others. I think I even have one or two or something in my inbox, because I had overflow because I was going through campaign and kind of doing dungeon divers and champion training at the same time while making fodder and everything. So one of the main things, like I said, I went ahead and did was actually lock everything, start ascending it, kind of trying to do everything efficiently. That is definitely something I've learned with Raid. Okay, so yeah, I only have 5 actually collected right now in my inbox, but I'm good for the event. So far, I have not missed one. In case you're seeing, you're like, Cece, you should get the epic. No, it's okay. Okay, I haven't missed one yet. I'm working on it. But yeah, what I've definitely learned just not just this event, but in general with Raid is just efficiency. So trying to use my energy in a way that's going to benefit maybe more than one event. Like, for example, training my champions while doing dungeon divers. And I'm kind of going for at least the minimum with all of them, at least the champion for the rare. And then if I can get anything else beyond that, great, I'll go ahead and grab it. But I just want to make sure I at least doing enough so I'm able to get the rares, so that I am on track to actually complete this fusion. I would love to hear how your guys' experience is going with this fusion. Have you decided, are you just doing the rares? Did you go for the epic? And how have you found it so far? How does this compare to other fusions that you've done in the past? It is my first anniversary fusion, so I don't have anything I can compare it to. So I want to hear what you guys think. If you download Raid Shadow Legends using my link, I'm actually going to start you off with the free legendary champion on day 1. And then at level 10, level 20, and level 30, you'll get yourself an epic. That is 4 amazing champions that you can get just by downloading using my link. Now that you've downloaded using my link, you want to make sure that you are entering a new player code. You do have to enter this within 72 hours of actually downloading the game. The code that I suggest using is Monkey King. This is going to get you Sun Wukong, who is a legendary champion who is very good, but only here for a limited time. So you're going to want to make sure that you claim that. Be sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on future content and what I end up doing with my brand new legendary. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Next level.